Hi, welcome to Chris Cook for You Too. Today we're going to be doing a real festive Christmas treat, and it's going to be white chocolate peppermint fudge. Here are the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need granulated sugar, peppermint candy, any kind, peppermint extract, fluff, marshmallow fluff, sour cream. You're going to need chocolate, white chocolate, and you're going to need butter. You only need one stick. We had 2 sticks sitting out. So let's get started. At the stove, you're going to melt your butter and you're going to add your sugar to the ingredients. You're going to also add some sour cream. Now, as usual, your ingredients will be listed at the bottom of the tutorial. So there will give you the amounts. Now, you're going to stir all of this together. It will not curdle. You don't have to worry about that. But you're going to stir it over a medium-low heat. And you're going to continuously stir until it turns to like a caramel. It'll look like a caramel, but it won't have that caramel color. Now, a lot of times people ask me about the ingredients. If the ingredients is not posted when you first look at the video, just come back in a few minutes, maybe 30 minutes, then the ingredients will be posted because we have to post this. There's a lot of other behind the scene things that we have to do. And then if the ingredients are not already put into the description box, then we go back and we add that. But it's a lot that entails once you make the video. I'd like to clean up my kitchen. So it takes a few minutes for me to get back to that. But if you don't see it, don't worry about it. Now, you're going to stir that continuously, and you're going to allow it to come up to a rolling boil. Not a heavy rolling boil, just like a medium rolling boil. If you have a thermometer, the thermometer should read 235. That's what it should read. Now, if you don't have a thermometer, don't worry about that. Just make sure that the consistency is like caramel frosting or like caramel candy if it's melted. Now, while the ingredients are still hot, you're going to go ahead and add to that mixture your white chocolate. Now, I do want to tell you for this recipe, do not, hear me here, do not use chocolate chips. Chocolate chips does not work in this particular recipe. So you want to use any kind of block chocolate. It doesn't matter who it's by. It can be a cheaper version or it could be, your favorite version, whichever one it is. But you want to use block chocolate and you want to do this while it is still hot. You see what it says on that screen, don't you? Don't forget to share this video. So once you had it, you're going to stir that in until it melts. Now, you don't have to worry about this, really, really sticking. If you're on point with stirring it, everything should be okay. Also, with the peppermints, you can use any kind of peppermints that you want to use. So you don't have to worry about sticking with the candy canes. You can use the soft pillow peppermints. You can use the other harder peppermints. Anything that you want to use that's peppermint flavored, you can go ahead and use it. Now we're adding 1 complete jar of marshmallow fluff. And that's the 7.5 ounce jar of marshmallow fluff. So you want to add that in and you want to continuously stir it. And you want to do that while this is hot. It can be over a very, very low heat if you want to do it that way, but you want to continuously stir and make certain that everything is well incorporated. This is a very good treat for Christmas. I think that if you try it, you're going to enjoy it, but it's a sweet treat. So I'm telling you that in advance, because it has not only the granulated sugar, but it has the marshmallow fluff. So you got two types of sweetness coming to the table. So if you want to lean back just a little bit on your sugar, you can do that. I'll give you the measurements, and you can just adjust the measurements to really suit you. You can use a cup instead of using a cup and a half of sugar or whatever the recipe calls for. And now she just added the peppermint extract. And right behind that, she put in the crushed, and she crushed it herself. She put in the crushed candy cane. Now, you may get a little bit of a melt, but you won't get a lot. And all of this is done while this mixture is hot. Okay, now you know how much heat you're going to get because you know the stages that she added everything in. So the peppermints, when she add that in, it won't be as hot as when she added in the marshmallow fluff, is what I'm actually saying. Now, we're using a 8-inch pan, but in that 8-inch pan, you see she's put in some aluminum foil, and she buttered the aluminum foil. And there's a reason for that. Now, you want to make sure that you get all of the peppermint fudge out and into the pan. Then you just want to sit it to the side for 2 hours so it can set. It will set without being refrigerated. So it's here. You don't want to refrigerate it. You just want to sit it to the side until it sets. That takes about 2 hours. Don't sit it someplace where it's super hot. Just sit it out on your table like we did, and it'll be fine. You can see a little blinking down on the on the screen, and it's gonna blink and turn colors. Don't really worry about that. That's my coffee bar, and I just added it. And at the back of the video, I showed you what the coffee bar looks like. I just went ahead and I have some lights around it. So what you see is just the lights coming from the coffee bar. Now, after she set that for 2 hours, just set it on the table somewhere. Now she's going to pull down that aluminum foil. And once she takes down the aluminum foil, see how it's set? It was not refrigerated. It just sat there on the table. Now, she didn't let hers sit quite as long as she should, because she only let it set for 1 hour. Should have set for 2. But we were busy trying to get out the door once we made the video. So she's going to go ahead and cut it. And here you can put a little butter on your knife. There goes those lights that you see at the bottom of the screen. But at the back, once the video ends, I'll show you exactly where those lights are coming from. Okay, now she's cutting that with the knife. And if you just want a little bit better cut, just go ahead and put a little bit of butter on the end of your knife blade, and it'll be fine. Not a lot, just a little bit to get through with the even cut. So she's going to cut this, and to make it look more attractive and more Christmassy, you can go ahead and you'll see what she'll do. She's going to put some peppermint pieces, crushed pieces on the top. Now, if she had set that for 2 hours, the cut would have been a little bit more even. So with yours, just leave it setting for 2 hours. Here she's going to break it loose. This is a very good dessert, but it's fudge. Fudge is always sweet, but it is so delicious. You have that sweetness, but you also have that cool taste in your mouth. And when you inhale, you can feel the coolness just saturating your mouth. Okay, she's telling us bye, but that's what it looks like when the actual peppermint crush is actually put on the top. Now, don't forget to share this video, and don't forget to follow me on Facebook. Happy holidays to you, and I hope you enjoyed it, and you'll try this real soon. Thank you. Bye.